Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, your Smarts Wrestling Alliance heavyweight champion. And right here to my side, it's
DJ, and this is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. So let's
don't start. Don't steal that from me. This is my favorite pay-per-view.
No.
Also my favorite match of the year.
Oh, it is.
But also we have Liam Landry over there. Hey Liam.
Hey there, Issa.
And we have Francesca Bettinelli over there. Hey Francesca.
Hi.
So,
And hi, Liam.
anyways, let's get right into it.
All right.
Royal Rumble starts.
Kickoff show.
Start off with the kickoff show, and first match that's billed is the U.S. Open Championship match: Bobby Roode versus insert name here.
And we probably think it's gonna be Baron Corbin, probably, just because he is deserving of his title. I will take Bobby Roode as my pick, just because Bobby Roode's gonna win. They're not gonna take it off him this quickly. If they do, that's just stupid. And
I think it's gonna be Bobby Roode as well.
Yeah.
But the thing that I can see is they will take it off of him if out of nowhere you just hear, "I'm here to show the."
Who's that?
Like record break in, here comes Dolph Ziggler walking out.
They won't give it back to Dolph.
Instead of putting Dolph Ziggler in the Royal Rumble match, they just go straight to the U.S. title. I can see them doing something stupid like that. Unless it's Dolph Ziggler, I think Bobby Roode's going to retain the championship.
Okay, cool.
Well, Issa, DJ, I think it's pretty obvious Bobby Roode is gonna stay as champion. He should have been made champion a long time ago, and you're not gonna take it off of him.
And then the next match is obviously
Luke Gallows.
the Balor Club versus the Revival. I got Balor Club.
No, I got Balor Club too, because what they're doing with the Revival, I think they're just killing them. I mean, I won't be shocked if the Revival win, because they did do really well in NXT. Like Liam said, I don't watch a lot of NXT, but Liam does, so I trust his opinion. But I do go with the Balor Club. I think they're pushing them a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I hope I'm right. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, Issa, DJ, if you remember from Monday night, the Revival got buried by Balor Club. And while I'd love to say that this is them going to get their heat back, I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Balor Club is still going to win this, and the Revival is going to go even further down than they were before.
And then we have the face team of the Lucha Libres, Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik versus Drew Gulak, TJP, and
Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
The Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And unfortunately, I think they're going to just give it to the Lucha Libres. Even though Jack Gallagher and Drew Gulak and TJP are bloody phenomenal heels, I think they're going to give it to the faces at this moment, especially since the new GM is coming to the 205 Live roster next Tuesday.
I don't know. I think they'll give it to TJ. I'll go with Kalisto. And that team, I'll go with them.
Well, Issa, I'll go with this and say that I'm going to choose the three luchadors for this one. You know, I think they could just use maybe some positivity in 205, you know, after what happened with, you know, Enzo Amore and all. So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Go positive, face team winning here.
Also, everybody, quick side note. I did want to say that Francesca did pick the exact same people for the pre-show. I just completely forgot to record that. That was my bad. But yeah, for the pre-show, every single person has the same exact picks.
I'm going to start with the Tag Team Championship, which is 2 out of 3 falls match.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
SmackDown Tag Team Champions, I'm sorry. The Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
I'm going to go on a huge limb here. And I'm going to say Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
No, I disagree.
Because I want to see that happening. So, hey, I had a really good run with the championship. I'll get it back. Don't you worry, guys.
And the Usos are going to get it just because Chad Gable, like Issa said when we did our live thing Monday night, who's ever standing usually doesn't win it. And Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin have been standing a lot I've been watching SmackDown for a few weeks. I even missed it, but I'm pretty sure they've been pushing them a lot. Will they get the titles? I just can't see them taking it away from the Usos. Maybe at WrestleMania they'll give it to somebody else, but right now the Usos are just too strong.
I really feel that this is going to go to Gable Benjamin here. While the Usos have been doing great work, there's one point in saying, recently when the Usos got arrested, they don't normally keep belts on people who had run-ins with the law. So that's a case. But I think also too is, what are you going to do with the Usos if they go on and beat Gable and Benjamin? Who are they going to face after that?
My pick for that match would be the Usos.
And then we definitely have the Raw Tag Team Championship. It's going to be Sheamus and Cesaro versus Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. And let me get your picks.
Well, they did kind of, Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan, we saw Monday night, were kind of not on the same page. Will that happen at the Royal Rumble? We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm going to go with Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan just to push them a little bit longer. Maybe at the WrestleMania they'll lose it. Until then, I think they're going to keep pushing.
I think this is the perfect time to finally turn Jason Jordan fully heel. Unless they turn Seth Rollins heel as well, I think the Bar is going to get the titles back.
Right.
So that way they can have them go their separate ways. And then finally give titles for the push we all want. Yeah.
While you guys know, I really love the Bar. Big fan of Cesaro. And this is some of the best work Sheamus has been doing, since he's been there. But I feel it's going to be Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan in this one. And I feel what's going to happen is Jason Jordan is going to go completely heel at this point and win via heel. It kind of started off with that whole tripping Finn Balor a few Raws ago, setting up the curb stomp. I think it's going to basically be that he's going to win as a heel while Seth Rollins is still a face, and it's going to cause a rip between them. And as it was, and I also feel that that the Balor Club is going to be beating a Revival, and they're going to be the next contenders to face against Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins, who are barely keeping together because one's turning heel and the other's still staying a face.
My pick is Sheamus and Cesaro.
Next, we have AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Ah, yes.
And as we saw on SmackDown last Tuesday, it was awesome. I mean, he beat Kevin Owens very quickly in the match, and then Sami Zayn comes in because he didn't break the leg bar that he was doing, the submission, and just started calf crusher and kept messing with them, and it was a good match. So
Just say it.
We're gonna have co-champions. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are gonna win.
I humbly disagree. I think AJ Styles will retain, so that way we get that Shinsuke Nakamura AJ Styles WrestleMania match we all desperately want.
So that's your pick for
AJ Styles retaining.
Okay.
Well, guys, this is a pretty interesting matchup because AJ Styles is it's 2-on-1. He has a lot to go up against in this match, but I feel he will win this match.
My pick for the handicap match would be AJ Styles.
For the Universal Championship, we have Brock Lesnar, the champion, versus Kane versus Braun Strowman. Oh, yeah.
Now, the only two people I can see winning it are Kane and Brock Lesnar because Braun Strowman was standing Monday night. And
actually, the two people I can see winning it is Braun Strowman or Brock Lesnar.
I just don't see Kane winning it. I don't see Braun Strowman winning it because they really don't push him a lot. And I see
they're not going to pull the trigger on Braun.
Right. They're gonna.
We both
agree that Brock Lesnar.
Issa, I think you definitely said it best at the Raw 25th anniversary. We saw Braun Strowman go out on top on that match, and it history shows that the person who does that doesn't end up winning. I know I'm believing that Balor Club's going over the Revival, even though they kind of did the same thing. But I think that's just, I think it's a different case for this, or that was a different case really. I feel that it's going to be Brock Lesnar, and it's kind of, upsetting,
My pick for the triple threat match, I'm gonna say Braun Strowman.
And finally, we have the two Royal Rumble
Not
matches.
finally. Oh, two Royal. Okay.
Finally, we have the
Holy
two Royal
crap.
Rumble matches.
Yes, the women's Royal Rumble.
Yes. Now this is really hard because will they pick a SmackDown person to win it,
Will they pick
or will they pick a
Raw?
Raw person to win it that will go to SmackDown and vice versa?
Or
right,
will
because
they
you can pick any title you want.
Yeah, or will they pick a surprise that is not affiliated with either? We just don't know.
Well, Isa, DJ, when it comes to who I think's gonna win, I'm gonna have to go with the common rumors going around, and that's going to be Ronda Rousey. I think she's gonna come in and think she's gonna win. It's kind of sucks to say, but I think that's what's gonna happen. And as for who I want to win, well, would definitely want to see Asuka end up winning that instead of Ronda Rousey.
I think it's going to be a Ronda Rousey, but I want it so desperately to be Asuka.
So who's your pick? Ronda Rousey or Asuka?
My want pick is
so we get two picks. I forgot.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think it's going to be is Rousey.
Who did I say my one pick?
But I don't want it to be Rousey because screw you, WWE, if you do
I
that.
think Asuka could win it too, but I'll go with Rousey. I'll go with Rousey as my winner, and Asuka's my one.
My picks for the women's Royal Rumble will be, well, I would like to see Becky Lynch win. And I'll say she's going to win.
Now we got the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Same rules apply. Everything's the same. So who's your pick?
Except it's probably going to be a lot less clumsy. Sorry, women. I prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Anyways, I want it to be Elias. I want Elias to win the whole bloody thing. I want the final four to be John, Shinsuke, Randy Orton, and Elias. And Elias somehow gets the victory. That would be awesome. I think it's going to be Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
He's free. He's no longer a champion. He has the straight shot to the bloody Lesnar-Reigns match that has been prophesized since last Royal Rumble.
I think it'll be Roman Reigns as well. I just think they're gonna push him.
Who do you want it to be?
Who do I want it to be? I forgot. I would like to see Roman Reigns win. Who do I want it to be? I'm not really so sure that Randy. I really want to see Randy Orton win it. He looked so fired. He messed up the Shinsuke and Shinsuke and Baron Corbin match on Monday night. So yeah, so he's pumped up. He's always good against WrestleMania. If you don't put him in there, that's just kind of like, what's the point of WrestleMania, in my opinion.
My pick for who I think's gonna win and who I want to win is gonna be the same, and it's gonna be Finn Balor. As I already talked about in not the pre-show, well, partially pre-show, but also talked about in the Raw Tag Team Championship match. I feel that they're gonna really push Balor Club. That Balor Club is gonna win the tag titles, and then I also feel that Finn Balor is gonna win the heavyweight title, and that it's all gonna come around in that entire group. The entire faction is gonna get a major push.
My pick for the men's Royal Rumble is, I would love to see Finn Balor win. And I'm going to go with Finn Balor.
But anyways, yeah, so that's the Royal Rumble predictions. As well as I will say, we will not be doing a live stream of the entire show because it's way too bloody long. But we will record our reactions to each of the Royal Rumble matches as well as do a review of Was It Worth It Takeover Philadelphia, as well as Was It Worth It Royal Rumble 2018.
So you're gonna combine both videos together? Just make one of the Was It Worth It and 2 separate? Okay.
There's gonna be 4 separate videos.
Okay.
So you'll have 4 separate videos
4
on Monday. You'll have Was It Worth It Takeover Philadelphia. You'll have Was It Worth It Royal Rumble 2018. You'll have the Women's Royal Rumble reactions and the Men's Royal Rumble reactions, all coming to you on Monday. And we're gonna post it. And by the time you see this, it'll be Royal Rumble time, and we're gonna have a great show. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Don't screw this up, WWE.
Please don't. Yeah.
But anyways.
Thank you, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yes, until next time, it will be awesome.